My name is Kyra Bevins, and in this presentation I will be discussing some of the clear environmental, economic, practical, and social benefits that goes along with a paperless office. I will also be discussing how this implementation can create competitive advantages for enterprises. You can probably guess what a paperless office is based on its self-explanatory name. There's a lot more to it than just having no physical paper in the office. It includes digitizing paper workflows and documents, and in order to be a truly successful paperless office, it requires a combination of unified communication systems and green IT. Obviously, it's not realistic to be a completely paperless office because some paper is needed, but the general idea is to significantly reduce paper consumption and the need for paper. One of the main benefits to having a paperless office is the environmental benefits. Not many people realize how much of a negative impact the paper-making industry has on the environment. In order to make the paper, cutting down trees is obviously a necessity. According to the Green IT book, U.S. paper producers consume around 1 billion trees. This deforestation has a huge impact on the environment because it destroys habitats and more greenhouse gases enter the atmosphere. The process of deforestation emits about 120 billion tons of CO2 into the air. Also, the bleaching during the paper process produces a lot of toxic waste due to the chlorine that is used. Even with waste treatment plants, some of it still ends up finding its way into water sources. So how does going paperless affect a company's bottom line? Well, there are many cost savings associated with reducing paper consumption and digitizing paper workflows. The most obvious being less spending on actual paper. With less paper, less storage is needed, so you'll save money on storage utilities as well. Also, think of all the time spent looking for, copying, and filing documents. This time could be spent more efficiently fulfilling your customers' needs and therefore creating more revenue. Obviously, there will be some initial time and money spent on digitizing paper workflows and turning into a paperless office, but once these are all up and running, companies will save a lot of money, which will benefit their net income. Digitizing workflows and documents has many practical benefits, ease of access being one thing. Instead of having to look for a document, you can simply retrieve it on any device, whether you're at the office or not. Companies also don't have to worry about the documents ever getting lost or destroyed due to like a fire or a natural disaster. As long as they properly back up their digitized documents, they'll always be able to find them and access them. Also, with the reduction in paper copies of workflows and documents, there will be much less storage space needed. This frees up office space, which companies can then better utilize the space. Being a relatively new phenomenon, not many offices can boast about being paperless or paper reduction initiatives. This gives companies a great marketing selling point. With the increase in environmental awareness, people are more appreciative of companies who have green initiatives. So if two companies are equal in everything, except one has paper reduction initiatives and are more environmentally friendly, then customers will most likely buy from that company. Digitizing workflows also improves efficiency and productivity. Having easy access to important documents allows people to work more efficiently and provide more efficient customer service. Also, being able to access documents from outside of work in different locations improves the chances that employees will work when they're not on the clock. In order to achieve great results with the drive to become a paperless office, there are certain things that companies should implement. A company should implement some sort of unified communication system. This is a general idea of having a system so that all forms of communications can be sent around the office. This would improve collaboration and communication, thus complementing the digitization of workflows. Another tool I would recommend implementing would be an intranet. This is basically a private database where only employees can access, and it contains any documents that you would want everyone to be able to access, such as like a company calendar. This would reduce the need to having to post these kinds of documents around the office, thus reducing the need for paper. Another valuable tool would be an electronic data interchange, which is basically a better way to send important files and information to customers. This improves efficiency and customer service and reduces the need to physically mail information to customers. Overall, companies who strive towards developing a paperless office will receive many benefits and ultimately improve their success.